to BTA Promotions, brought to you by Hit with a Brick Management. Shout out to Craig, aka Keyshawn Davis, who is putting Deebo Dev on notice. And you know what I like about Keyshawn? He's doing a good job, of course, of promoting himself. He's always done that pretty well. But actually targeting the guy who has been deemed one of the most avoided boxers in the sport and doing it in a very, very entertaining way. I like the fact that Keyshawn, who had called out Devin after his dominant performance over Jermaine Ortiz, the knockout body shot victory, I like how he called Devin's name out, and I'm liking how he's not allowing Devin Haney to bring up other options. Because if we're being real, Devin Haney does have a lot of options. But not a lot of people are jumping at that opportunity to dethrone him. But Keyshawn is. And I like the fact that Keyshawn is like, nah, don't bring up this fighter. Don't bring up Keyshawn. Don't bring up Xander Zayas. Because that is pretty much what I noticed from the Devin Haney side. Is all of a sudden, now y'all have y'all sights on Xander Zayas. And I don't have no issue with the fight because I understand how it can project Devin Haney's career to another level if he's able to win in another weight class and become unified. However, there was no talk about Xander Zayas until Keyshawn started applying pressure and said that, you can get hit with these bricks, man. He said, y'all don't remember what happened to Deebo? He got hit with a brick. So Keyshawn, man, flipping it and using it as a way to get people's attention and doubling and tripling down, letting everybody know, no, this should be the next fight. Devin Haney versus Keyshawn. Nothing else. Don't talk about Xander. Don't talk about the Hispanic fan base or the Hispanic boxers. Talk about me. Focus on me. Shout out to Keyshawn, man. He said, focus on me. I like that, man. I got to give Flame of Fame to Keyshawn Davis, man. Once more, because just like I flamed him in the past for not being disciplined, you got to give the Flame of Fame when he's doing the right thing. He made weight in this last fight, and he executed his game plan, went 12 rounds with a experienced fighter in Jermaine Ortiz and dominated him and stopped him in the last round. So, he did that and then is not looking for a light touch. He's looking for one of the top names in the sport. They call this guy Deebo Dev for a reason because a lot of guys is ducking that smoke. And speaking of ducking that smoke, man, I talked about this last week. Well, unsure Shakur on how he want to throw little bro in there. I saw a little bit of clip of him and Aiden Ross in the Aiden Ross interview. I think that's his name. And he was saying, no, my bro gonna fight him. My little bro gonna fight him. My little bro, he gonna beat him. And that's fine, man. That's cool, that's cool that you confident in your little bro on what you think he gonna do to the guy that want to smoke with you. Because really, if we being honest, like Dev want to smoke with you, not with Keyshawn, not with your little brother. And I gave that analogy last week about how, like, that's just like I get into it with a nigga and he, what's up, homie? And I'm like, oh, what? Man, you can fight my little brother then. Fight my little brother first. So I'm gonna put my little brother in harm's way instead of just catching the fade with the dude that got beef with me. So shout out to little bro, Keyshawn once more, who do want the smoke, man. and bringing this BTA energy, man. And maybe I haven't seen Devin duck nothing, but it is different little energies. It got me questioning, like, oh, is Devin concerned about this smoke? He showed bringing up other people all of a sudden, you know. But hey, we'll see. We'll definitely see what happens. I think Keyshawn is great for the sport as long as he stay focused, stay away from the environments that's going to take you off track. Because we know, I talked about the Virginia athletes, hella talented. Michael Vick, Allen Iverson was always the homeboys. It was always the entourage, the groups that they roll with. They always get them in trouble. So hopefully Keyshawn can stay away from them you know, the groupies and the ones that don't benefit him, and can just keep this energy up. So hopefully he keep the same energy, because we see some people start this shit and after a while the energy change. Wrong side of the street promotions type shit. Um, but yeah, as far as Keyshawn, man, and look, I'm gonna say this, man. As far as Devin, there's only 2 fights, man, that I accept as a boxing fan. And I'm a fan of Devin because I like the way he been moving. He don't duck nothing. So that's a criteria for me to be like, okay, yeah, I can rock with you. Um, and he on some big champ shit. He's been about the legacy. Anybody that's about their legacy, I can rock with him. And but there's only 2 fights right now that I want to see Devin Haney consider. It's Keyshawn, right? And if not Keyshawn, the only other fight that I will accept for him, besides the Xander Zayas, because I can understand that too, but that will be number 3 on my list right now. And it will be Keyshawn. That should be like the hottest fight. Go ahead and take that smoke with Keyshawn. If you're not going, if you don't want, if you ain't man enough to fight Keyshawn right now, and you want to do something crazy for your legacy and go up and fight Xander, okay, I get it. That's if he entertains that option, Xander. But if not that, homie got to fight Tiger Johnson, bro. The homie Tiger got jumped. You know, Before then, I didn't even know that they was trying to make a fight happen. But it's unfortunate the way Tiger got mixed up, and that's an acceptable fight. That man deserves a one-on-one fade, bro. You know, uh, that shit had me furious. I don't even know Tiger like that, bro. But that shit had me furious when I seen him get jumped like that. That man deserves a fade, bro. One-on-one in that boxing ring. Get his payday and get an opportunity to try to get in there and dethrone Devin Haney. Now, skill for skill, I don't think he can fuck with Devin, but he still deserves an opportunity to try. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be mad if Devin Haney and Tiger Johnson happen next. So that's just me. Maybe other people feel like, oh, whatever, that fight ain't good. It's gonna be a boring fight. Man, that need to happen, dog. I'm just saying, bro. So yeah. So, but with that being said, Devin, go back to what I was saying earlier. Devin got options, man. He does have options, man. It's a lot of paydays out there for him. He just got to keep winning. You know, he's able to still get people to keep him in these headlines, man. Man, shout out to the ones that's pulling up Flat Out TV. Shout out to the big dog, Flat Out, man. How you doing, Jennifer? BBX, Don Lee. Did you hear Black and Brown in prison? Somebody named Bulbous. I don't know if this is true or not. But no, man. I'm not subscribed to that channel. We used to be cool back in the day, but not no more. But that's unfortunate. I don't wish nothing like that on them. But yeah, that's my first time hearing that. But back to the topic. You know, I don't know what unsure Shakur gonna do, man. Next though, if I'm being real, man. I don't know what his his next move is. But I saw that they compared Shakur to Floyd Mayweather, right? A lot of people say, yeah, man, he's like the closest thing to Floyd Mayweather. The defense, um, and I'm looking at, the way he moved, there's certain fights. I made the comparison last week. What's up, Red? My dog, Red Glove Militant. Hope you're doing well, family. But yeah, man, Floyd did move selectively. Certain fighters he didn't fight. With certain Mandos he didn't fight. When Keith was there, he didn't fight Keith. When he didn't become undisputed. He did win in multiple weight classes, got hit the least. We knew he had the brittle hands. Shakur got brittle hands too. People say that Floyd was boring. People say Shakur is boring. And Roy Jones kind of made a statement, said that Shakur is like Floyd but better because he's fighting everybody. He's not fighting everybody, man. At least not as of yet. He's taking some good fights. He fought T.O. That was cool. That's his best win on his resume. But other than that, man, he got, freaking he has certain just barriers, and not everything is a go, especially with this Devin Haney fight. And I'm seeing that, y'all people can put him in that status. And if you want to compare him to Floyd, cool. But who you're not gonna compare him to? Crawford. You can't compare him to his big bro, because his big bro was moving completely different from Floyd. So I might pretty much agree in the sense that, yeah, that is a good comparison to compare him to Floyd, because, yeah, man, they moving kind of similar, hell of a fighter, both of them. But Crawford was moving completely different, man. Crawford was the one that fought everybody, and the ones that, didn't fight him, their careers is looking like ass right now, horrible. Look at Jamel, man. Jamel trying to claw his way back, but I'm gonna do a different topic on that, you know. But yeah, man, and dominated everybody, destroying people, knocking out motherfuckers that was, you know what I mean? Just knock everybody out at welterweight. Floyd was not doing no shit like that. Shakur not doing no shit like that. Becoming undisputed in multiple weight classes and being able to go up multiple weight classes and fight the big dog. That's something, if he had his big bro mentality, he would go up and fight Devin. So yeah, you can't be compared to Crawford. You could be compared to Floyd. So yeah, Shakur is not the fighter for a barbecue party. So yeah, a lot of people say, and then Red Glove said, duckonomics, man. He said, boring is a Canelo duck term. Yeah, some of these boxers, professional boxers, do be using that term. Yeah, I saw Conor Ben use that term too for like Shakur, and he used it for, yeah, the guys he don't want to fight, he say they boring and runners and shit. But I'm hearing that he might take this weight clause shit with Shakur. And that's another thing, another Floyd comparison. Yeah, man, Floyd was doing catch weights, had weight clauses. Crawford never did none of that. So yeah, I understand this Floyd comparison. To me, that ain't the best comparison to me. I mean, or the best person you want to be compared to. I'd rather be compared to Bud Crawford, man. The bar has just been set different to another level. I said that last week, like, man, these boxers gonna be going after Bud Crawford's legacy, man, instead of this Floyd Mayweather trying to be like Floyd. They're gonna be trying to be like Bud. Boring promote. Shout out to Yuli X, man. Shakur can't be better than Floyd till he says, like I said before. Yeah, man. Even Canelo started saying that stuff. Like I said before. Even in his accent and shit. I was like, oh, look at Canelo, man. That was the problem, though, man. A lot of these athletes, they just started to be like, trying to be like Floyd. Rearrange their whole shit. Yeah, but shout out to the homies, man, that pulled up for this one, man. I do got another topic today. And then later on, man, I might have some time to just really do one of them 3-4 hour ones. Just depends. Just depends, man. But y'all hit the like button once it's tuned in. I see some of y'all hit the like button. I appreciate y'all. Floyd killed American boxing for this generation, says Yuli X. Yeah, man, he definitely contributed to the damage, man. For sure, man. And the green print, as Floyd would put it, didn't totally, work out for a lot of them. You see what happened to the PBC fighters? They was all trying to be like Floyd, and a lot of them ended up broke. Matter of fact, we see Floyd is trying to sue Al right now or some shit. So I ain't dive deep into that situation because I don't care. I don't care about what Floyd and them going through, man, because they on the wrong side of the street, and we've been said that shit. During the pandemic, all that. Before then, we've been telling y'all, man, they are on the wrong side of the street, Floyd and them, like we said before. So, you live and learn. Maybe he can cash, take some of them purses and shit or whatever he bought in the past, them boots. Take them shit back. See if you can get some money back for them, man. And take them from damn, this volume was down. Hopefully y'all been hearing me good. But yeah, take some of them Bugattis or something. Sell them. You know what I mean? That's probably what Al told him. Al was like, Floyd's like, hey man, y'all still owe me like I said before, y'all still owe me 300 mil. And you say, man, sell them damn cars you got, man. You'll get all that money back if you sell all that bullshit watches and purses you got, man. You and Tank sell all of that motherfucking garbage ass material shit y'all got, and y'all have y'all money, man. Matter of fact, that's what he should pay these dudes in the watches and jewelry and shit that they like. Just here's your payday, man. Iced out Showtime chain, nigga. And Thurman hairline is the insult to injury for boxing. Damn, y'all are flaming the shit out of PBC. Wrong side of the street promotions. All those things he bought depreciated as soon as they purchased them. Yeah, man, I'll be like trying to give people just a different look, man, in the culture, because they be doing dumb ass shit. That's why I got a different mentality, because I grew up around people that was wasting bread, bro. And I had to learn from that shit. Like, damn, man. Hell nah. Dudes had a hell of money, man. Dudes be having hell of bread, and the next thing you know, they fuck it off, man. Within a matter of like 30, 40 days, bro. I've seen it. Like, bro, you just had 50 racks, my nigga. What happened? What you mean? My nigga spent it. I'm living life. Like, nigga, you broke. What the fuck? Broke life promotions, nigga. Can one time beat Fundora? If he land that one hook, throw that 3-piece or something. Make sure that third punch is the night punch. Fank the shit out of Fundora, man. And don't allow him hit you with one of them ukits. Them uppies, man. Them shits. When them shits land, y'all saw how he did Lubin. Woo-wee! Lubin. Damn it, Lubin. Lubin didn't even know how fucked up he was until he looked up the screen and said, oh, god damn, no wonder you stopped this shit. Thank you. He was mad at first. And with him looking angry, he was looking like more of an elephant or whatever he deformed into when Fundora was landing them uppercuts. But yeah, it's just like, damn. Boy, don't get hit with one of them uppercuts, Keith. And don't get your hair, your wig pushed back like on some Jerry Miller type shit. His shit already receding. But I can see his hairline getting punched back a few more inches, man, if he's not careful. Lawnmower jazz, man. Just skin off the little, skin his hairline back a few more inches, man. Did you catch the Zulfikar Ife? No, he said Ife versus Prince Charles Martin and shit. I did see one of the knockdowns, man. I saw Ife caught him with a clean right hand. Sat his ass down. But I heard he got stopped. I didn't get to see the fight though, man. I haven't got an opportunity to catch not one Zulfikar yet. How many had? Like 2? So I haven't caught one yet. I had to catch the playback. Two paid promotions, man. So yeah. That's really all I got for this one, man. I do got another topic a little later on, but I wanted to give my thoughts on Shakur. I wanted to give my thoughts on Deebo Dev. Deebo Dev is starting to almost look normal. You about to be, I don't know, man. I still think you in a certain stratosphere, but you almost becoming, he's trying to humanize you, man. Keyshawn has definitely said, y'all remember what happened to Deebo? He got hit with a brick. He got hit with a brick. Hit with a brick promotions. I like it, man. It's about time somebody, start stepping to this dude. Cause I'm like, bro, what the hell's up with y'all, man? Avoiding this dude. Devin, I mean, and they aura is just growing, man, to the point where they jumping niggas. They just out here thinking they, you know what I mean? Like they running the sport. And if that's what it is, that's what it is. But if you got Craig, get him, Craig. Get him, Craig. So shout out to Craig Davis, man. Craig Mack in this piece, man. Shout out, man. Deebo, don't get hit with a brick. Don't get hit with a brick. You Keyshawn, if anybody can do it, man, I can see Keyshawn. Hey, man, this could be a hell of a scrap, bro. I want to see it, man. This is the fight I really want to see next. Keyshawn versus Devin Haney. If that don't happen, Xander Zayas. If Xander Zayas fights Josh Kelly, cool, because that makes sense. Unification. But if not, the only other fight I'll consider for is Tiger Johnson. Tiger Johnson need his one-on-one fade. That was some pussy ass shit, Team Haney. Fuck that. You know what I mean? So either Tiger Johnson next or the fight after that when you fight Keyshawn. But yeah, those should be three, 4 fights lined up for Devin Haney though. Straight up, man. His shit. Paydays, man. See when you on some big champ shit and you put your name up there. Now everybody, you got a target on your back. And if you really want all the smoke, you get these paydays, man. He already got that Islam connect with Turkey. So yeah, man, y'all better mix it up with Dad, bro. Get that that payday. Like Canelo used to say, get that Devin Haney payday. And do your best, man. Try to cut the ring off, man. That Dev ain't no coward, bro. He's not the easiest guy to land punches on. That and when you underestimate his power, you take a knee. You saw homie did the Kaepernick shit, Brian Norman. We saw it. So, whoever it is, Keyshawn, don't underestimate, man. Don't rush in there. You might not want to fight him the exact same way you did Jermaine Ortiz. But I think you're a hell of a fighter, man. I think you make adjustments, you will figure it out. Possibly, but don't go in there. You talking about bricks. What if he hit you with, he might got something with him too. He might got a weapon with him too. So just don't get your ass sat down trying to sit him down. That's all I'm saying. But it's a hell of a fight. I want to see it, man. 50-50. I think it's a 50-50 fight. Core says he needs a weight clause for Devin. Yeah, he needs a weight clause for Devin. Rehydration clause for Conor Ben. Pretty Mayweather-ish. We get it. It ain't Crawfordish. So you ain't trying to be like Big Bro. You're trying to be like Floyd, I guess. So whatever. That's cool. We know where that's gonna end up. Hell of a fighter, right, Red Glove? He hell of a fighter. Speaking of Spence, man down. No, he's supposed to be back though. And it might be a man down again. Tim Tszyu, man. Tim Tszyu can't lose, man. He know one more and he out of here. He out of here like PBC. He on the way out with them anyway, but he know his career is pretty much a wrap if he loses Spence. So Tim Tszyu is gonna be training. He gonna go to Russia and train or something like in the Rocky movie or something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Spence better be in shape. I don't know, man. Get away from the farm animals. Get away from the comfortable environments and get for real. Get serious, man. You said hell of a fight beneath PDs. Oh, payday. Hell of a fight beneath payday. Tim versus Spence. Yeah, man. So yeah, hopefully nobody gets injured before the fight. Protect those eyes in sparring. Spence got, sensitive eyes in sparring. One of them dudes not gave him a detached retina or something. So yeah, you got to be careful in sparring, man. Don't, you know what I mean? Y'all go light on Spence in training camp, man. Fucking the bag up. Fucked up his Pacquiao bag. Don't mess up his Tim Tszyu bag. Cause they saying that the fight supposed to be in Australia, I think. So damn, bro. They throwing Spence in there, bro. Cause I think this is an Al Heyman call, bro. Why would y'all do Spence 3 year layoff? Y'all gonna send this man to Australia to fight Tim Tszyu. But whatever, he might go in there and cook him. For all I damn know. He did Danny like that. And I was on this. I was like, man, you might not want to fight 11-toe ass Danny. He beat his ass though. Even when he loses, Spence needs to do his Dr. Doolittle training. Something. Whatever you gotta do. Yoga, meditate, something. Get out of the farm and into a Ferrari. Uncomfortable place. What? Hell no, don't recommend that shit. Hell no, man. No broken bones. I'm a savage. Don't get back in that mode. Bounce out concrete ass nigga, man. But yeah, that's all I got for this one, man. Shout out to Keyshawn, man. Keep applying pressure, man. Putting your name up there, but stay disciplined. And hopefully you break that Virginia curse, man. You know what I mean? I want you to be unblemished. I don't want you to have no crazy shit. And it's crazy too, before I get out of here, because he called himself Craig. I'm like, yeah, you was smoking too, man. Matter of fact, he got hit for weed in Texas when he fought. Was it Albright? Was it the Albright fight that got ruled to a no contest? Because he tested positive for marijuana. So good comparison, buddy. Craig. He said, you my phone ring? No, shout out to Keyshawn, man. But yeah, man, dude is bringing some good energy to boxing, man. And kind of like how it used to be back in the day. You know what I mean? You got to troll your op, man. Do what you got to do to make that fight happen. Do Dubai, baby, right? Do what? Martin King, what's up, dog? Keyshawn get humiliated against Haney. He might, bro. He might. Brian Norman thought he was gonna knock Devin Haney out, and that shit did not go well at all. At all. So I'm here for it though. I'm here for all of these good fights, man. You know what I mean? With the bag in the sport from Turkey, these fights, there's no excuse, man. These fights should happen. All of them. So yeah, that's all I got for this one, man. We on to the next, and I'll catch y'all, on the next topic. Peace.